What is going on, guys? Here's your boy Jay Cuts the Great from Anime Escape, or as the title will now be known as Anime Escape with Jay Cuts the Great. It's a mouthful, I know, guys, but I am back. A little explanation why I've been gone. We had a process where we were going to be moving out of this apartment, packing, stuff like that. You know the drill. Everyone's moved at least a couple of times. Things fell through, so we had to come back. So, that's why it took me about 2 weeks to upload a video. But I am back. I'm back with a Drifters review, episode 11 or Act 11. What's it called? Bullet Counting Song. This thing was interesting. Like, it was very, very interesting. Like, it was weird. So first off, it starts off with Saint Ganjome. I know I'm probably brutally murdering his name, but you guys are gonna have to deal with it. You've been dealing with me this long, you can deal with it a little bit longer. So, Saint Ganjome's carriage runs up to the capital of the Octopus Empire. And come to find out, in the carriage are the drifters, the elves, dwarves, and all the weapons that they made. So, it cuts back to, I think maybe earlier that day or earlier that week or something like that. So, Saint Ganjome was talking to Toyohisa, Oda, and Yoruichi about a coup in the Octopus Empire, well, pretty much in the capital. So, as they're sneaking in, Toyohisa and everyone are like, well, should we really trust Saint Ganjome? And Oda pretty much made a good point. He was like, even though they will stab you in the back, he's too busy stabbing someone in the back at this moment to try to stab us in the back. So yeah, we're good. So it cuts to Saint Ganjome in a meeting with the leaders of the capital. And so they were like, why are we in this meeting? What is going on? We're in dire straits right now. Why would you call this meeting? So Saint Ganjome was pretty much, he was like, well, the Octopus Empire had a great run for what it was, and, it's coming to an end. I pretty much will be happy when the drifters come in and take over. So they were like, what are you saying? He was like, the drifters are coming in and taking over. They were like, treason, arrest him. And he was like, there's no one at that door. You can yell at that door all you want. They've already killed the guards. So it goes and it shows Yoruichi just loading the guards with nothing but arrows. So I nominate to let the drifters take over the capital. And a few of them agreed, except for maybe I think 3 or 4, honestly. And then come to find out of 3 or 4, 2 of them were being controlled by an end called Rasputin. And Saint Ganjome and Rasputin got into it, and come to find out the Ends and the Dark King were gonna take over, knock out the Octopus anyway, but they don't want the drifters to do it. So after they get into it, Rasputin was like, well, we already have the Dark King's army marching on your capital. We already have a few people here. So some of the soldiers come running in, and then Toyohisa comes in, pretty much kicks the door open with everybody there, sees the guy, goes to work, and just straight up decapitates all 6 or 7 of them. And Rasputin starts talking to Toyohisa, and Toyohisa ignores the hell out of him and proceeds to stomp in the face of one of the men he was controlling. It throws him off so bad that he's like, I've never seen so much audacity, disrespect pretty much. And Oda starts bad mouthing him and stuff. So Rasputin leaves. He was in spiritual form or whatever. So after that, Rasputin is angry because he feels like he's been upstaged right then. So I forgot the other samurai guy, the other end that's a samurai. He was talking to him. So the Dark King came in and he was like, if we can't have the capital of the Octopus, not the Octopus, but Orta Empire, no one will have it. So he was pretty much giving the permission to just rain down fiery hell upon them. So it comes back to Oda talking to Ganjome about his army. And Ganjome was like, yeah, I have 500 strapping young lads coming to, fight. And Oda's like, 500? He was like, this is not a tea party, bro. I'm like, this is not a tea party. I thought you had way more men than that. And they finally showed them in, and it's hilarious because like when they show them, they're like all muscular as hell, but with no shirts on. Like, and everyone's like, well, we know why they have no shirts on, so we're not gonna ask that question. But you know, they start getting in. Oda and Ganjime start getting into it again, and Toyohisa takes charge and like pretty much gives out commands and stuff, and they follow and everything. So then the dwarves start handing out muskets that they made. They made 100. So they gave the 100 muskets to the men. And they had a special gift for Toyohisa, and they gave this man a blunderbuss. That like homage, like that pretty much like, oh my gosh. The first episode of this guy had one, and he was just wreaking havoc with it. So I'm like, yes, finally he gets one back. So he's like laughing and stuff because he's got like one of his traditional weapons back. So Toyohisa like breaks up the army that they have, or the little factions or whatever they have. So Oda gets the humans with the muskets. Of course, Yoruichi gets the elves with their bows and arrows. And Toyohisa is running like the front line with the dwarves. So the plan is, as soon as the army comes in, Oda has the men shoot them down with the muskets. And then like Oda has like a great speech with it, because like a lot of people don't realize that the musket was for that. But so the speech was like, people don't realize the musket isn't powerful because of the range or its like capability. He was like, it's powerful because of the thunderous sound it provides when like killing an enemy. He was like, pretty much it put fears in the heart of the enemy who was going against it. And it's true, because like they took down like 2 groups off gate, and like this third group, I think they like froze. So Oda got in contact with, damn it, what's her name? The octopus girl, I can't, Yomi. Oh, that was gonna bother me for the rest of the day, I swear it was. So he got in Yomi was like, tell Yoruichi to start. And Yoruichi was on top of the buildings. They loaded the rest of the crew with arrows. And then the ones that were out of range or that was left, Toyohisa and the dwarves came in full force. And right before they can attack, it cuts to the end, who's actually in the town just watching the massacre. And it's crazy and funny at the same time. He's like watching it, he's like, Toyohisa, you will die by my hand. And the episode ends there. So yeah, it's really, really interesting because there's only 3 episodes left. Well, technically 1, because it's a 12 chapter episode, but it's 2 special episodes I'm gonna review as well. So yeah, thank you guys for being patient with me. I really do appreciate the love and support you guys have given me, like just from the start to now. Yeah, I really do appreciate it, guys. I do plan on going back to Raleigh SuperCon this year. I really do want to cosplay, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to like do a costume or anything like that. If I don't, oh well. If I do, yay. But there's a lot of people there I'm actually gonna try to meet and things of this. The last time it was just like, I'm going to Raleigh SuperCon, I'm going to Raleigh SuperCon. Now this time it's like I have a few people I want to get some autographs and stuff like that. So I'm going there with a mission. My secondary mission is to get another sword, because I have a Kenpachi, his sword, but I want another one. So I don't know what I want, but I want another one. So, it's interesting. So I'm planning on doing a little more things. Oh, coming soon. I am doing snack crates now. And if you don't know what snack crates is a company that takes snacks from all over the world, put it in a box, and send it to you. So, starting as soon as I get it, I think I'm gonna do like maybe a snack time Sunday or something like that every month. Like it's gonna be like once a month, because the boxes come like once a month, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so I'm going to be having, I guarantee and I promise, that I'm gonna have multiple people up there doing the snacks, damn it, taste testing the snacks and stuff with me. If I got to drag someone out of their house, and if you're watching this, you know who you are. If I have to drag somebody out of their house to come over to my house or to go anywhere just to like sit down and try out these snacks from different locations around the world, I will do that. And if you are willing to be a part of this, message me on Facebook and Instagram. I will meet up with you somewhere. Or we can like meet up at my house or anything like that. I'm willing to do this. Like, the more people, the better. Like, that's how I always been. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, staying tuned. Never gonna change, guys. It's never gonna change. Stay true, stay savage, and I'm out.